As we're here living in the US, what is our role now? What is the way forward? Let me just quote for you an ayah of the Quran, and I'm going to try to encapsulate it. Allah is saying, do not obey the disbelievers. Don't yield to them. And then He gives us the process of what to do next. وَجَاهِدْهُمْ بِهِ جِهَادًا كَبِيرًا. And so make jihad against them.
Why can't you, Israel, just get along with your neighbors? Why can't you compromise? Why can't you be nice and give a concession to the Palestinians and make them happy? Because then they'll stop trying to attack you and kill you, right? That's the patronizing advice that we often get here from Europeans, from Americans. And it's easy to give an advice like that when the problem is not on your doorstep and you can see it for what it really is. The thing is that even in the far-off United States, it turns out that maybe this problem is already on your doorstep. And then let's see how you will deal with it. I'm going to show you a few clips here that we have. This is on Twitter, of various imams in the United States.
Why am I migrating here? Why am I in America? The Prophet ﷺ's companions left Mecca to go to a land that had no Muslims. We are in this country purely for the sake of Allah. The moment you make this intention, you will look at things different. People will meet you different. How could it be that your co-workers know you as a Muslim for 10 years, not once you presented Islam to them? You don't know why your purpose is here. All you guys together, we are in this country for Allah.
As we're here living in the US, what is our role now? What is the way forward? Let me just quote for you an ayah of the Quran, and I'm going to try to encapsulate it. Allah is saying, do not obey the disbelievers. Don't yield to them. And then He gives us the process of what to do next. وَجَاهِدْهُمْ بِهِ جِهَادًا كَبِيرًا. And so make jihad against them.
What is your duty as a member of the Ummah now that you are also an American? It is our physical jihad duty to fight the entire earth until we enter it into the Ummah.
Talking about establishing Islam, and I think that's our jihad, to be honest. For us Muslims living in the West, yes, our jihad is to establish the deen of Allah through all means necessary.
And in that long-range process of making America Muslim, all of America Muslim.
Making America Muslim, all of America Muslim. You heard it. People in the United States and also Mr. Muhammad Hijab there in Britain. That's what we need to do. What? You've been working at your workplace for 10 people and you never presented Islam to your coworkers to try to convert them? Then what are you doing here? As the guy said, they are there to spread Islam. To spread Islam by all means. As the last video showed, or the before last one, by all means, which means, okay, there are the fighters who do what they do, but you can't do that in America because you get imprisoned and so forth. So by other means, by means of persuasion, by means of organizations, start to spread it, to spread the Islam in the United States. That's what we need to do over there. Listen here to another imam to get an idea, a bit of, just going to show you another clip here.
You don't get involved because it's the American faith voice. You get involved in politics because politics can be a weapon to use to aid the cause of Islam. It is an honor to die as you have. Yes, it's an honor.
I want to defend this country. You know what this country is? It's a garbage can. It's filthy. It's filthy and sick.
Every day they will go to school and they'll put an American flag in front of these little babies, Muslim babies. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. Bullshit!
You don't get involved because it's the American faith voice.
The American flag? Bullshit. Bullshit. How can you put the American flag? My goodness, in the United States. And what about all those woke people? The progressives, the transgender crowd. What will happen to them?
حديث ابن عباس عن الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم من وجدتموه يعمل عمل قوم لوط فاقتلوا الفاعل والمفعول به، الموجب والسالب. جروب بدر تقول له انت موجب ولا سالب؟ طب انا مش عارفه ايه، طب انت اقتلوهم الفاعل والمفعول. الصحابه كلهم اجمعوا على قتل اللوطي، لكن اختلفوا في طريقه القتل. منهم ان قال لا يحرق بالنار، ده رأي سيدنا علي، افقه اهل الارض سيدنا علي، واخذ به سيدنا ابو بكر. ومنهم قال لا، اللي يرمى من اعلى مكان شاهق ويطبع بحجار، ده قول ابن عباس. ومنهم قال يرمى بحجاره حتى يموت، وده سيدنا علي وسيدنا عباس الاثنين اقروه. طب بالنسبه للبنات، تقول لك السحاق واللي هم بيعملوه هي حكمه بقى زي اللواط. العلماء قالوا كلهم قاطبه، كل العلماء، على حرمه السحاق بين النساء. ما يقولوش انا مثلي، بيقولوا انا مش بقولوش شاذ، يقول لك انا مثلي جاي، انا مثلي عشان الشياكه يعني وما يكونش. لا، هو انت شاب ولوطي وسحاقي، ها.
Coming to you in the United States of America, perhaps sooner than you think. And you saw some of those clips are old. They're like from the 80s, from the 90s. Think about like those are clips from before September 11th. And they're still there preaching those kind of things. And this is inside. And I love it. I love it that we have people like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens to tell us that it's the Jews who are running America. It's the Jews you need to be scared of in America who are trying to take control of the country. When you have so many people on clip just saying outright, we need to spread Islam in the United States of America. That is our goal in life. And shame that they put up the flag, like he said. Bullshit, he said. That they sing the American anthem and they wave the American flag. Bullshit. We need to wave the flag of Allah. And of course, it's a numbers game. Obviously, the US is huge. We have 50 million people. The number of Muslims is still relatively small, but where they're in control, like Dearborn and places like that, then it's all jihadists out in the open. Other places, not so much. So it's a question of who comes in and how much they're able to spread it and what the authorities do against it. But you can ignore it and you can have the person. I was in a protest in New York for the pro-Hamas protest on October 7th to support the Palestinians. And you see like a masked guy in a green headband of Hamas next to a woman in a pink shirt and a colored rainbow of the transgender rights. It's like the far fascist Islamist with the far left, the Green Red Alliance, as it's called, coming together. You can afford to do that when, there are a handful of people and they're not implementing their ideology in your country, in your city. But once you become the minority in their area, or they become at least a plurality, the biggest group, then it's a different story. And then let's see how compromising you are. I'd love to see like having these groups of people like we saw in the video saying, yeah, we're going to make America all Islamic and we're going to take over and we're going to destroy you and we hate your way of life. And then I'm going to sit over here in Israel and say, why aren't you compromising with these people? You haven't made enough concessions. You haven't really tried to make peace with them, Why are you electing these far-right officials? You're the problem, like they tell us. I really hope it doesn't get to that point, though. It's like, I'm not wishing this on anyone in any country. The same thing that's happening in Europe and so forth. God forbid, I'm not. But it's like, you can ignore the problem until the problem becomes too big and it's too in your face and you can't ignore it. So people are still in the denial phase. Some are waking up now in countries. In Europe in particular, the anti-immigration parties are the largest in pretty much every country. So there's an awakening happening. But is it happening fast enough? Well, we will have to wait and see. Insightful Nomad, don't forget to like and subscribe. Watch the rest of my videos. See you next time. Yalla bye.